Got to get the important things set up, you see.
Evening.
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 Hello.
Hello.
No.
Hello.
Oh, oh, the stupid thing is set to mythic. Hold on.
What? That
Hang
wasn't
on, hang on.
intentional?
No problem. Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's not very chill at all.
I'm sorry, could you re-reply? I hadn't noticed the difficulties were on.
Yeah. Oh dear.
think we've had a few last-minute dropouts and last-minute sign-ups. And not everybody's written their name on the character sheet. So I'm struggling a little bit here.
Yeah, we go all evening.
Who are they? I can't find them on the sheet at all. Is it someone who's signed in the wrong name, or hang on?
Yeah, he did sign up.
Oh, okay, I can check.
Did sign up.
Now you've told me that, I can check backwards, but not forwards. Yeah, I know it's stupid. Yes, okay, yes, that is you. Don't ask me why. If somebody writes their name on the character sheet, I can work out the Discord username, but I can't go backwards. I can't take a Discord username and work out who on the character sheet it is.
Roar. Spell reflection. Countered.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize we're running a bit late, aren't we?
Divine M. Countered. Roar. Countered.
Burn their guardians! Our strength only grows with their agony!
Countered. Cocoon. Power infusion. Countered. Healing tide. Countered. Countered.
Don't stand in this swelling. It's not good for your health.
What? I've heard it's good for my health to stand in swirlies. You sure it's not good for me?
Touch of death.
Swirly's bad.
Touch of death.
Is good.
I see, I'm mixing them up.
Somebody's told him that standing in the fire boosted EPS.
You tell me they lied to me?
Revival.
Yep.
Nah, ain't no way.
Countered.
It did used to.
Salvation.
They patched that though. So it's like Mop that happened.
I wouldn't know. Didn't play in. Well, I played, but not any endgame content at the time.
I need to get
Never
closer.
got to it.
Roar. Guardian Spirit Shield Wall. Life Cocoon. Power Infusion. Mass Dispel. Countered. Spell Reflection. Countered. Darkness. Touch of Death.
Flame consumes all, Guardian. You are too late, champions. Even now, flame and shadow twists its mind. Will you allow this beast to writhe in agony, or give it a quick death? I look forward to watching either way.
Alright, hang on, let me just ping one spot.
Endless agony.
Right, I'm just going to give the people a minute or two to respond to that ping. I still have to sort the groups anyway. Right, so you're going to be randomly shuffled around while I try and sort the groups. Don't pay any attention to where you're going for a second. Oh, I've got I've got 2 enhancement shamans to try and fit in as well. I shall do my best. Yeah, I'll do my best to make 2 melee groups. Okay, so there's one survival hunter. One feral.
Wow, a lesser spotted survival hunter.
I don't actually think we've got enough melee to put in, but to put you all in Wind Fury group and have them fill. Oh wait, no, I accidentally moved one out. All right, sorry for the delay. I'm almost done. Hopefully that'll do. Okay, so if you look at the front, you'll see a feast and a cauldron. There's enough pots in the cauldron for everybody to click 4 times and get 20 pots.
Thank you very much for the food and the pots.
Welcome to the chill raid. It's about 15 minutes late getting started. Sorry for that. I'm just going to check. Do we have everybody in the voice? We've got. Oh, there's one person missing from the voice. Unless I can't count. No, it is one person missing. So I'm going to do a ready check. I'd like you all to click no to the ready check, just so we can see who's not on voice. So just a reminder, you're going to press no. You're going to say you're not ready.
Sorry, you want to ask press not ready?
Yes, press not ready.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I know Melly's probably likely on voice. All right, we'll try that again. Hi, C. I can see you're on voice. I don't know why you pressed ready.
Yes, sorry.
It's too far away. I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
Okay, we've got 29 now. Hello all and welcome. Thanks for joining.
It's too
Hello,
far away.
welcome.
So I'm trying to check that everybody's done normal, but I don't assume you've done heroic, so I'm just going to briefly go over the heroic strats. On this boss, we don't lust on pull, we lust when we get the damage amp in the intermission. It's going to spawn ads as usual, but the ads don't automatically activate. We need to activate themselves, and if we don't, they'll all become active in the intermission and they'll swarm and overwhelm us. So what happens is they spawn in a cross shape or an X shape, and you activate them by hitting them with the bombs. So 4 people with the bombs will be chosen at random. You need to, whatever you do, you need to run out of the raid to the edge of the room, but try to run out so that 1 person and 1 bomb is on each point of the cross or point of the X. If you do that, we'll activate the ads when they take the fire damage, and we'll pick them up and clear them down. In the intermission, the fire debuff works slightly differently. You don't get it automatically. Instead, there are soaks, circles you need to soak. If nobody soaks them, we take raid damage, so we need at least 1 person in each soak circle. But everybody that soaks gets the fire buff and then can run around burning the roots as normal. We last on pot as soon as all the roots are gone and we've got the damage amp. And that's the changes. I think I'll probably... I usually try having the tank with the highest eye level go first, so I'll try going first. If that works out poorly, we can switch it. If you've not already taken 4 clicks from the cauldron, please click on the cauldron to get some pots. They're only temporary, they'll disappear when you log out or when the server's reset. So you might as well just use them up. Right, this is an actual honest to goodness real ready check to go this time, so I'm hoping everybody presses ready. I've got a few people that don't have files. We need a battle shout, druid buff, and an evoker buff. So Voldu and Mecha, could you chug a file, please? It can be a cheap versatility file if you're feeling poor, but as long as you've got something chugged. A file, not a potion. Can we get a reset? Somebody misclicked the pot.
There is only
Alright, thanks.
endless
You're welcome.
agony.
So Mega and Voldu, you need a file. So like example, let me link you an example. You need to drink something like that. Doesn't have to be that one specifically. Oh, sorry, Lamp does have one. It might have been a UI bug. Voldu, can I get you to chug a file? Somebody trade Voldu a file, please. It doesn't work if you hold it in your bags. You actually have to right-click it to drink it. So if you... yeah, brilliant. Okay, we're all good. Let's go. Right, good luck. Have fun. Get loot.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I'm out
1.
of range.
There is only darkness and pain.
AoE.
Destruction takes root.
Power infusion.
Inferno must bloom.
So, dodge this guy. 4 people are about to get bombs. You need to take your bomb to one of the points
Invoke
of the
your
X, or the
own.
points of the plus.
Kill the soil with blood.
Or make sure you take it out for the water.
Rewind.
Flourish.
Symbol of
Right,
hope.
we're going to pick up the ads and we're going to clear them down.
Sharp flesh.
AoE. Ring of Peace.
Torment spreads.
We're going to get some more ads.
Guardian
Get
Spirit.
pick these up and clear them down.
Destruction takes root.
Revival.
Oh,
Garden must feed.
okay.
Dodge.
You
Invoke
are actually
Chi
correct from maybe it's solved. I'm not doing enough DPS or something.
AoE.
Torment.
Healing time. Survival instincts.
All life turns to dust. Shadow and
Invoke your
flame.
I'd like everybody to spread roughly evenly throughout the room. You can DPS the boss until this channel finishes, in which case he becomes immune. So we're roughly evenly spreading out across the room.
So,
And with the
Tide of
staggered
Raccoon.
circles. If you've got an ad, make sure you run it to one of the tanks. With the players that have been marked.
soak.
And have the fire debuff you're running around learning your routes.
Soak.
And make sure we still
Salvation.
have at least one person in each circle. We pop Lust and Pots.
Invoke Chi Ji. Power infusion.
Clean the rot. More will grow.
AoE.
Right, so we can be cheeky and skip the ads this time. So exactly the same thing is going to
Guardian
happen
Spirit.
again. We're going to dodge the sort swirls, dodge the
Dodge.
Flesh.
Symbol of Invoke your own.
This time I'd like you to take the
AoE.
bombs and run them to the outside away from the ads.
Kill the soil with blood. All life turns to dust.
Ads.
Clean the torment.
Spell
If we do get
reflection.
any ads, we'll pick them up. But we'll focus on the bombs.
Dodge.
And the pain.
Dodge the cone.
Power infusion. Invoke Chi Ji. Touch of Death. Shield Wall. Touch of Death.
Flourish. Destruction takes root. The dark garden must feed.
Revival. Spirit Link. Ads. AoE.
I might have misjudged this actually. This is going to be a bit tight.
Life
I
Cocoon.
think we're good at though. You have until the energy fills and the cast goes off before we have to kill the boss. I think it's gonna die. Good job.
Its screams were beginning to bore me.
Right, so this pack is the only one between us and the next boss. We can lust on it, and if you like, even pop a potion.
Invoke Chi Ji. Spell Reflection.
Don't stand
Touch
in
of
this
Death.
one.
Healing Tide.
Finally, a worthy challenge.
Right, so we'll need a reset on this boss.
Eludes, your place is under my heel.
Right, so I'm going to at this point I'm going to explain what the groups mean. I just need to fix my macro. Right, so in this raid there's going to be a lot of things we need to split up for. It could be that the raid is going in, splitting in two and going into different directions. But the other thing we need to be aware of is soaking. In normal, there's lots of things you need to soak. In heroic, you still need to soak those, but they give you a debuff when you do. So to try and counter that, I split everybody into two groups. Whenever there's something to soak that gives a debuff, we have groups 1, 3, 5 do the first soak and every odd soak afterwards. When it's then when the second version of that comes in, we have groups 2, 4, 6 do the second soak. So to start us off with, when we soak the weapons in normal, which we still do left, center, right, they give us a debuff, which means the next soak will hurt a lot more. So we'll have groups 1, 3, 5 do the first soak. We have groups 2, 4, 6 do the second soak. Your DPS is quite high, but if we get to the third soak, we'll have anybody who's healthy jump in and do it. The weapon effects also change on heroic. The first weapon with the tank soak gives you a debuff where when you've soaked it, soaking it the second time will do nothing. We'll have both tanks stand in for both soaks. Other than that, we'll have groups 1, 3, 5 in the first soak and groups 2, 4, 6 in the second soak. Second weapon, when she jumps around in heroic, there's swirlies everywhere we need to dodge. Third weapon, you might not have seen that on normal because your group might have just killed the boss before we got there. If you've not seen the normal mechanic, it's random people will get absorption shields, like healing absorbs that need to be healed off by the healers. On heroic, when they're healed off, the orbs spawn around the person and they fly off in various different directions. So if you see yourself with an absorption shield, back out the raid a bit so you hit less people. The best way to deal with that, though, is just kill the boss before that actually happens. And this is the same as normal, but just a reminder not to stand near the tanks. Us tanks will be standing behind where the boss is now and trying to stack on each other. You don't want to be closer to a tank than the other tank is, otherwise you'll get hit.
One short question, if it's okay.
Say again?
One question, if it's okay.
What's the question?
So the tanks are like in front of the boss or behind of the boss?
Behind where the boss is standing now, in between her and the little fence there.
Okay. And melee is like behind of the boss, avoiding to be close of the tanks. Okay.
Yeah, you'll be able to see where we are because we're both marked.
Yeah.
I am going to be a little bit cheap. I'm going to not pop a feast down for one person. We're just going to pull. Right, good luck. Have fun. I hope you get loot.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, and we lost and
One.
pot and pull.
Power Infusion. Guardian Spirit. Cocoon.
Save you.
Dodge.
Power infusion.
Blistering skewer.
Barrier.
Right, so we free these people from the spears. by killing the spears.
Invoculone.
Dodge.
Blistering skewer.
So free these people as well. We need to free them
Wow.
reasonably quickly because we're about to get a torment. Oh, I said that too soon.
Revival.
So as soon as people are free,
Divine
groups
End.
1, 3, 5, we're doing the soaking on the left weapon. We stand in the circle until it goes, then we move because there's fire swirlies under
Invoke
our
Chi
feet.
Chi. Rewind spell reflection.
Revel in despair.
So we're going to get 4 more spears, which need to be brought to the boss. Once again, we'd like to try and get these people out quite
Invoculone.
quickly. There's going to be a soak coming up. Groups 1, 3, 5, you're in the soak along with both tanks. Don't stand close to the tank, so you just need to be in the circle.
Revival.
Then exactly the same thing is going to happen again. We're going to get 4 spears. Ideally, you need
Guardian
the people
Spirit.
out before the last soak.
Nourishes me.
Touch of Death.
And it's 2, 4, 6 standing in the soak.
Choke on your screams.
Spirit Link.
Very good.
Invoke Chi Chi.
Blistering skewer.
Symbol of Hope.
Dodge.
Invoculone.
Pain nourishes me.
People free from spears. So we're going to get some blades to dodge. There's going to be some spears. These spears needed to be taken out quite quickly because we're going to get our second torment.
2. Knock.
Survival
People
Instinct.
as
Guardian
soon
Spirit.
as possible. Then groups 2, 4, 6, you're standing in the middle weapon.
Divine End.
You get a res on there, our healer.
Salvation. Invoke Chi Chi. Power infusion.
Or a res on one of the healers.
Salvation.
Maybe not Baby Muthulu.
Rebirth.
Awake.
So we're going to get some spears again. Wait until we know who's in the spears. I want a range who's not being speared to run to the back of the room. You're trying to bait the lead.
Flaming Tide.
So we free these people, preferably before the next leap. Watch out, the tank
Revival.
positioning is going to be a bit screw with. We'll just stay on the side when we're taking it. Melee, don't stand on us. So once again, we want these spears freed because we're about to get yet another leap.
Gushing lacerations.
Invoke Chi Chi.
Blistering
Guardian Spirit.
Okay, so we've got a few people down, but I think we can still do it. Let's keep going.
Invoculone.
Dodge.
torn asunder.
Touch of Death.
Nourishes me.
So 10 seconds time, your pots are going to be back. I think we'll double pot this. We want to try and kill her before
Touch of Death.
the third weapon. So we're going to get 4 spears. we'd like these people freed
3.
before the next tournament
Revival.
coming up very soon. Then anyone who's healthy, could you go stand in
infusion.
the third
Invoke
weapon
Chi
circle?
Ji.
What's your star?
Spell
The
reflection.
one on the right, the only
Divine
one that's
end.
left.
Oh, okay.
Only if
Here.
you're healthy.
Yeah.
This is just so we don't die.
Spirit link.
Done.
And then let's right, hopefully kill the boss.
Power
before we get it
infusion.
done. There we go, good job. It was a little bit not perfect fight, but we did it. Good job.
What was the main problem?
The screens were beginning
Asking
to
to
bore
learn more.
me.
I didn't actually. Sorry, I don't have like the add-ons that can actually track the
The
deaths.
dream is besieged by flame. How is this possible? The druids of the flame have redirected the
I mean, it's
temple's
not a
focus
huge
to the
problem. It's like
firelands.
if you died, do you know why you
Within
died?
this temple's sacred halls are seeds of life. With their power, we can reach for Rock and stop this madness. I have opened the dreamways for you. Tread carefully. The creatures within are not welcome.
The Emerald Dream will serve as fuel for the Firelands!
Smoldron dares to claim this realm as his own?
I guess, are we going to go to
We will
Volcross?
stop
While
him.
people are catching up, we just kill the 4 mobs here, don't pull the dog.
Countered.
So, sorry, you're asking me why we, it wasn't perfect, but to be honest, I didn't
Yeah.
see. I'd have to.
No problem.
I'd have to check the logs.
Yeah, just asking to if there was something to to improve.
Countered.
What was did we soak badly, or was it like a dodging mechanic? That was like
Touch
a
of death.
little issue.
Touch of death.
See what, we still get if I remember at the end of the raid, I can check details.
Ah.
So, a little fun game here. I'd like you to
Invoke
pop lust
GG.
and see if we can kill the dog before the. Oh, you can pop potions as well. We can try and kill the dog before the fear goes off. So pop your 3 potions. Oh no,
Divine shield.
I didn't make it.
Countered.
That's twice in a row
Divine
that
end.
we've lost to the dog there. I'm gonna have to try and work on that for next time.
Countered.
I was pulled before you even spoke about it. So that was the little fault there.
Countered. Roar. Countered. Countered. Guardian spirit.
If people die on trash, we can just use our battle reses on them. You'll get the charge back as soon as we kill the
Countered.
boss.
Invoke alone. Power infusion. Invoke Chi Ji. Healing tide. Revival. Spell reflection.
So we're going to go for a little hop across the lava. We're going to head right. We're not
Roar.
going to touch the Inferno Lords a second. We're going to pull the imps first.
Spell reflection. Countered.
Okay, we can pull the guards now. I'm just trying to get people's AoE stops to on cooldown.
Darkness. Countered. Blind.
Right, we can pull the guards over to make happens.
Oh! Oh, fucking hell.
Countered.
Sorry.
Foul reflection. Life proclaim. Countered. Invoke alone.
I'm out of range.
Let's drag things to like the edge of the platform just in case there's any concentrations going down.
Countered.
So when the trash dies, there's going to be a knockback from the center of the room. So if we walk to the center of the room,
Touch of death.
so we don't get knocked in the lava, and then we'll when we get knocked back, we'll stay on the edge to not put the boss. And we'll need a reset on the boss. Very good. That's a tricky reset. I am going to pop a face down now. Right, so there's only one difference between normal and heroic here. Whenever that tail lands, 6 blobs of lava, 3 each side, spawn, and then they go flying off, frigger left, frigger right. It's yet another thing we need to dodge. Let me put the groups back into the chat. 135, we're going left. 246, you're going right. Once again, there's a feast hidden there. Come get your food buff. Right, I think we're good to go. Right, good luck, have fun, get loot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are last in potion.
Power infusion. Guardian spirit.
AoE.
Got any defensive cooldowns? Now's a good time to use
Invoke
them.
alone. Rewind.
Might have been a bit of confusion with me there with the
Dodge.
tanking, but it doesn't matter on the first one.
Power infusion.
Dodge.
Okay, so just to explain with the tanking, it's the same as normal. You need to taunt in the cast so that the tank without the stacks gets the boss. So you didn't
Dodge.
notice anything go wrong there because once you death procced, but next time once you
Invoke
death won't be
GG.
up, so we're really stuck with mess up.
Soak.
Alright, so stand in our circles.
Barrier.
Get knocked the direction you want to go.
Salvation.
The direction you want to go is around the platform and
Revival.
not in the lava.
Guardian
AoE.
spirit. Last stand.
Gonna have defensive. If you've got defensive cooldowns, pop them to help
Spell
the healers.
reflection. Symbol of hope. Darkness. Healing tide.
Dodge.
Salvation.
So in about 10 seconds time is the next tank switch. You need to wait until pretty much the last second before you do it. So now. There we go, good job, good job.
Dodge.
So if you've got the circles, please get out of the group. Melee, you can go as far as halfway across the platform and still be in the
Power
room.
infusion.
You can also rotate around a bit to get away from people.
Invoke
Dodge.
Chi-Ji. Monotide. Spell reflection.
Soak.
And we're soaking again.
Invoke Yulon.
And if you've got any personal defenses
AoE.
left, it's a good time to
Survival
pop them.
instincts. Divine End. Guardian Spirit.
Dodge.
Power infusion. Spell reflection. Shield wall. Symbol
Dodge.
invoke Chi-Ji. Touch of death. Touch of death. Touch of death.
Wait, did I? I taunted. I don't know why you kept it in. We'll do the one more turn. Can we get a battle res on tank?
AoE.
Oh, okay, don't worry,
Reverse.
mistakes happen. If
Spirit
you've got a
link.
personal defensive, use it to help the healers. We're getting a bit behind.
Revival. Guardian Spirit.
If
Guardian
you've got a
Spirit.
circle, please run them out the grid.
Dodge.
I think
Spread.
musical is boss.
Power infusion.
What have you done?
I feel like there was more tail slams than usual.
When I finish with you!
I'm not sure about the tail slams. It could be we were more stacked up than usual. We are turning around and
stand.
heading back to council. When you get there, don't go any further than the stairs at the entrance to the room.
Roar.
Champions, what
We
lies
could
ahead
get
is a
mass.
sacred
Oh, your
space
mass
within
res
the
doesn't always
emerald
reach
dream.
across the platform. You might need to
Any
run to a different
intruder
location
to
to
the
do a
dream will
second.
be attacked, no matter the purity of their intentions.
It's like it's like 30, 40, 100 yards or something, which the platform's big enough that you might be dead in the place it won't reach. Right, so if you're the sort of person that's got multiple specs for different profiles, now's a good time to go into AoE spec. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have you all wait on the stairs. I'm going to... do I even have an invisible? I don't have any of this part. Okay, I'm gonna make you wait like a minute or two while I
You
run
can
up the
trade
rate.
Cthulhu for in this part.
Oh, brilliant! Thank you. What was-
Standing in Treant. No need.
How may I help?
I think okay, I got into this part now. Right, so I'm gonna have you all wait at the stairs. Hi, son. You've got a little job. If the keeper of the dream comes too close, you need to pick it up. But otherwise, I'm going to chuck an invisible. I'm going to run right to the back of the room. I'm going to pull the mobs. I'm going to come back to you. And we're going to line of sight them around the little fence. And we're going to AoE them all down. So where the tanks are standing
Roar.
now, we're going to come in line of sight.
Power infusion.
When everybody's here,
Counter
we're going to
survival
You're going
instinct.
to use your temporary pots. And we're going to see
Invoke
how many
Chi-Chi.
people's frame rates we
Power
can kill and how
infusion.
high you can get on the DPS meters.
Divine M. Revival. Spell reflection. Revival. Touch of death.
Good job, everybody. Oh, no, there's one victim.
There's always one.
Like in the beginning, it was fine, and then all of a sudden, it was just like completely. Every like 5 seconds, I got an update. I don't know what was happening.
Mortals. Well, it gives us no pleasure. Your transgression must be
Roar.
punished.
Let's play! Joke's on
Your games make no difference, trickster. My unyielding strength will break them.
Invoke Chi-Chi. Power infusion. Touch of death.
Right, at this point, anybody who's been here before and knows what I'm about to say, this is your chance to go get a drink or stretch your legs. This little speech takes a while. We could do a reset on the boss while I'm talking.
I'll never yield.
Right. So, this fight has a little truck ton of... we needed the reset because we all had the sated debuff. Right, this fight has a load of changes between normal and heroic. The first, most important one is when the bear does its frontal. In normal, it just hits a tank. In heroic, it's a cone that hits anything in front of it. So that means if anybody else other than the tanks is standing in front of the bear and it does the tank buster, you're probably going to get squished. We don't want people to get squished though, so we've got a little plan to try and minimise the risk of accidental bear hugs. If you look around the room, you'll see this big ring. The entire fight can be done inside the ring. Nobody has any reason to go out the ring. So what we'll do is we'll have everybody stay inside the ring while the fight's going on. And we'll have the tanks tank the bear on the edge of the ring, facing outwards. So for like most of the fight, when the tank buster's going off, it'll be going out towards the edge of the room where no one's standing. We'll have a bit of the fight where we are having to move the boss through the middle. Some of that it's coded not to do the tank buster, but some of it, especially at the start, it will do the tank buster. So if you see the bear moving, just be careful where it's standing. You don't want to be in front of it. The next change on the bear is that when you soak the charge, you get a debuff. That means you take a lot of damage if you soak it twice in a row. We're going to use our soak groups again for that. So groups 1, 3, 5, you're getting the first soak and every odd numbered soak after that. Groups 2, 4, 6, you're getting the second soak and every even numbered soak after that. I will try and call those out, but it's a super chaotic fight. If I don't call it out, you can check your debuffs. If you've got the debuff from the previous charge, you should absolutely not stand in the next charge. The fight is already a little bit complicated, so one thing I like to do to simplify the instructions is I say whenever the charge happens, the tank will always point the charge at the Dryad. There's one point in the fight where we actually need it to hit the Dryad, but if we just always move it through the Dryad, that means people can expect where it's going. Yeah, there's a red arrow, but it's like if you're not predictable about where you're putting the charge, everybody needs to watch where the arrow is going. But if you're predictable about where you're putting the charge, I like to always put it through the Dryad. People just know where it's going to go and they can move accordingly. Yeah, so there's so the Dryad's ultimate actually does need the charge to hit to cancel it. She'll be very annoying. She'll leap away from wherever the bear is standing before she does it. So we need to react to that and move the bear back in range. That's one point. You might need to move the bear through the raid. And Pip's ultimate is still you get an absorbent shield. You need to stand in the grass to get rid of it. And the bear's ultimate is still cancelled by the duck, but the ducks have a heroic change as well. On normal, when you turn back from a duck into a player, you stun anybody standing around you. On heroic, you turn everybody around you into a duck. So that means the ducks start spreading if you're not careful. We can take advantage of that if we're behind on clearing the grass and we're taking too much damage. And you're a duck, you can look around for some poor unsuspecting DPS player and unduck on top of them to spread the ducks. But normally you wouldn't do that. Normally the duck should be able to keep up with the grass on their own. One thing about eating grass, we have a rule saying never eat the last patch of grass. Again, that's a slightly simplified instruction. There's certain times where it is okay to eat the last piece of grass, but I like to simplify it. I just say, there's one bit of grass left, don't eat it, because we might need it for the ultimate. Yeah, I say a DPS player, because if you duck a tank or a healer, that might actually hurt our chances of winning the fight. Whereas it's very unlikely we'll hit the id rage on this. Right, I'm going to do a ready check, see if everybody's back. Oh, I'm going to pop a feast down because a lot of people need food. You might also need to top your flask up or your file up. A few people are wearing out. Oh, and one thing that's been pointed out to me, if you're a tank and you're using DVM, it'll try to get you to do the mythic strats, but that's not what we're doing here. So this is yet another fight where DBM gives the wrong callouts to the tank. I've long ago switched to Bigwig set, so it doesn't affect me. So you're taking 2 tank busters and then a charge, and then we taunt switch. I'm just waiting for a couple of people to get back. That little explainer takes so long, it's become a running joke that people go to the toilet or get a drink or something while I'm doing it, if they know what I'm saying.
I don't think I've ever seen an enrage on this fight.
I've seen Enrage on it, but you have to have a lot of people dead or not doing DPS. Or mess up with balancing the health. I think it is very generous. Let's see if people are back. Just waiting for one person. Oh, there they are. Okay, so I'm still going to let you go first. You're going to need to pick up the bear and move it to the edge of the room. Everybody else, please be careful wherever the bear's pointing. It's going to take the tanks a little bit of time to actually move it into a safe position. Just Melee, you can start on maybe the airwimp for Pip or something where the bear's not going to be anywhere near. Just play it safe. You don't want to get bear hugged at the start of the fight and have to spend the whole thing AFK. Right. Good luck. Have fun. Get loot.
5, 4, 3.
Oh, and we
2,
lost and pot on pot.
1.
Those who threaten the dream will fall. Dream and
Groups 1, 3, 5. We've got a charge coming up soon. We should be pointing this in for the Dryad, so the other way for the Dryad.
Darkness. Divine invoke your own. Rewind. Invoke
Alright,
your
that was a
own.
bit unclear that the Dryad was right on top of the bear. Sorry about that.
Power
Groups
infusion.
2, 4, 6. We've got a charge coming up. It's going to go for the Dryad.
Monetide.
Wind.
So we're going to get a pushback and poison dispels. And in a second, we need a
Power infusion.
we need a duck on the bear. We also need a little bit more damage
Symbol
on the
of
red. She's
hope.
falling behind.
Guardian
1, 3, 5.
spirit.
This is your charge.
In.
Aim it in Airwimp's general direction. People will understand where to go.
Revival. Invoke your own.
It's groups 2, 4, 6. We're about to get a charge.
Healing tide.
Dodge.
So we're going to get poison dispels and pushback again.
Wind.
So Airwimp is about to leap away, but we need to follow her with the bear. So if you can move the bear so it's closer to her. Don't worry about moving it through the raid. Just move it through the rim closer to the drive.
That was a bad idea to put me duck. Tank.
Alright, try and see if you can hit her.
No!
Your dream ends.
Invoke your
Alright, no
own.
worries. We'll just wipe and start again. Can you get a battle res on the healer to save us a walk? Maybe not. Okay, no
Guardian
worries.
spirit.
Oh, we've got a res if you don't release. Oh, so did you remember when I was talking about the ducks? I said DPS are okay, but healers and tanks are off limits. Healers and tanks are off limits.
Run!
You cannot even save yourselves.
If you cancel that, we'll get you a res.
Yeah, I was just congratulating myself on how I've like finally learned this fight, and then I got confused about like who should unduck under the bear when. So sorry.
Alright, I'm gonna pop a feast down.
It's still recharging.
Yes, those flowers will still activate even if the trash is dead. You don't want to walk over them, it's not a shortcut. Fortunately today we don't have a warlock, so we can't summon you. You are unfortunately having to walk.
At least they're not having to come all the way from Valdraken.
Right, there is somewhere there's a feast. Yeah, there is a feast. I think we kind of know what to do. Check your files; they might have run out. You might need to top them up again.
I need to get closer.
I think we're just going to go again, do exactly the same thing, apart from that unfortunate ducking incident.
Five, 4, 3.
As we're going to last in pop, info.
Power infusion. Power infusion.
Groups 1, 3, 5. You're going to go into the charge.
Invoke your
Rewind.
own.
High energy.
Symbol of hope.
Groups 2, 4, 6. You're the next charge.
Guardian spirit. Invoculone. Life Cocoon.
We're gonna get Poison Dispels and Pushback.
Wind.
And then we need a, in a second we're gonna need a duck on the bear.
CC.
Need a friendly duck to be duck on the bear. Oh, there's one. Good job.
Salvation.
Watch out for the tank buster. I think it's group 135 on the chart.
Revival.
Groups
Invoculone.
246, this is your charge.
Dodge.
Healing Tide.
I've got Poison Dispels and Pushback coming up.
Symbol of
Wind.
Hope.
The Dryad is leaping away. We
Guardian
need to follow her
Spirit.
with the bear. Right, I just want.
Invoculone.
And we've got the charge.
Power Infusion. Power Infusion. Divine M. Salvation.
246, you're about to get a charge. If there might be some confusion there about whose turn it was. If you've got the debuff, do not stand in this charge. Otherwise it's 246.
Invoculone.
And it's 135 in this charge.
Dodge.
Dryad is slightly ahead in the DPS. We need more DPS on the bear and the pit. We've got Poison Dispels and Pushbacks coming up soon. And we're about to get Pip's ultimate. So you'll get an absorption shield on you. As soon as that's on you, you stand in the grass to get rid of it. And then you get out of the grass when it's gone.
Invoculone.
Groups 246, you're about to get a charge.
Guardian Spirit. Invoculone.
Need a
Barrier.
little bit more DPS on the bear, but they're getting a bit more balance.
High energy.
Poison Dispels. 135, this is about to be a charge.
Spirit
It
Moon.
is a little bit too far ahead, we need more DPS on the others.
Power Infusion.
Wind.
And we're about to need a duck on the bear.
Life Cocoon.
CC.
Invoculone. Survival Instincts.
Play a duck on the bear as soon as you can.
Power Infusion.
246, you are the next charge.
Invoculone.
Just
Monetize.
gonna send it right down the middle. Way less DPS on the bear, the Pip and Airwick need
Healing
to
Tide.
catch up.
Revival.
135, you're about to get a charge.
Dodge.
Touch of Death.
Touch
Touch of
Poison
Death.
Dispels and knockbacks.
Wind.
And Dryad is about to leap away, and I need to follow her with the bear. There's not going to be any frontals.
And Guardian Spirit.
I think it's one. I think it's two groups,
Symbol
two
of hope.
and 4/6 in this charge.
Revival. Divine M.
Very
Invoke
careful about
darkness.
balancing PHP, but I think they're quite even at the moment.
Invoke Yulon.
135. This is your charge. If there's any confusion about the charges, make sure you don't stand into it at the same time. Alright, try and keep things roughly balanced.
Salvation. Power
Groups
infusion.
2/4/6, this is a charge.
Touch of death.
Right, we need to finish them off next. Just go pip. Good job, good job. And I wish you the best of luck on the Pips trinket.
It pains me to see them fall, but we must obtain the seed of life if we are to succeed.
Why do we have free tanking trinkets? How many tanks do Blizzard think we can have in a raid?
No idea.
Also, it's crappy.
Thanks for the rating. Hosting as normal.
Yep.
Imagine if that had been free Pips trinkets.
Yikes.
Huge.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the raid, guys.
Thank you all for coming, and
Thanks
thanks
for
for your
hosting.
patience. This was a bit of a slow one. Sorry about the slow start.
Thank you, mate. It was really fun and really well guided.
See ya.
Thank you very much and bye bye.
Bye all. Have a good evening.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye
same,
bye.
same.
Goodbye.
See who I did. Hello?
Hello there.
Right, don't speak to us.
I know. I start offended.
You didn't? No, didn't hear a word.
Nothing.
No. I think that's an age thing. You keep thinking you're talking, but you're not. Just
Put
saying.
them under me. Put them under me.
Bit of a slow start, but I wasn't too bad, was it? 2 volts at least. Oh yeah, yeah. Cool.
The best
Yeah.
places in the Isles.
Tomorrow, I've signed up on my warrior, but I can bring my healer for short.
Okay.
No, I wasn't here last week. I think I came in for one boss. Oh no, I didn't even get to come into heroic. I did us on Saturday. I were away, wasn't I?
Yeah, it was away from me.
Oh yeah, yeah. I flitted between my DPS and my healer for you. Not fussed either way. Yeah, whatever. It's an easy level to reach, is that?
Who are we on about? Cooking. Oh, fuck me.